the season. Many of the artists that are here, I'm proud to say, I had something to do with in terms of getting into the show or curating the works. In the background, somebody's stealing the show here. J. Stephen Manolis with these beautiful abstract expressionist works from his Red World series. You know what's interesting about the Coral Springs Museum? They have a special knack for picking out promising talent that really goes somewhere. The first show that I curated was Hunt Slonim, one of his first museum shows in South Florida, and he has become, of course, a household name. Stephen Manolis seems to be following the same kind of track with amazing press, great quotes by critics, and amazingly collectible. So it's a pleasure to be here with Stephen and other artist colleagues in this great event. I would say that out of all the openings that I've been to, this has got to be one of the most exciting ones, and I'm very proud to have been a part of it. I'm here with J. Stephen Manolis, one of the hottest painters in Miami right now. Certainly, without question, arguably the most remarkable studio in Miami, 5,000 square feet, amazing guy. He's a workaholic. That's what it takes to be a great painter. It's not unusual to get a text from him at 4:30 in the morning. Hey, Bruce, I'm here painting. We're working together on a great show in the University of South Dakota, along with many other shows. Stephen has been very fortunate to catch the eye of some of the leading critics in America, Donald Cuspit being one of them, Anthony Hayden Guest, all giving him great accolades.
Oh, this is so exciting. An event like this for someone that's at the stage of career I am and at the stage of life I am is really a dream come true. And to be here with so many fantastic artists. I mean, the array of work, the level of talent, and the energy that's here at the Coral Springs Museum of Art gives me goose pimples.
Well, you know, there is a kind of energy that a lot of people told me tonight when they're standing in front of your paintings. There's a glow. There are multiple layers of these exciting gestures, these interesting symbols. But I think that's the juxtaposition between the abstract expressionist work, these wonderful symbols. They really have been a magnet tonight for all of these people coming in here.
If someone asks me what is my raison d'etre, I communicate with color. And I've had some great teachers and great masters over time. This piece, Red World Glaze number 1 and 2, I couldn't possibly do justice to unless I gave homage to the late and great Will Barnett, who taught me the significance of and the technical trick of painting many, many transparent layers of paint at the same time. In this case, 6 layers of paint, and then the symbols, and then another 6 layers of paint for a total of 12 layers. But the light gets trapped in between the layers of paint, which gives it the glow. And of course, if you're a colorist like I am, you're always looking for that special something in every work. And I certainly have had the opportunity here with Coral Springs. I've painted privately for 35 years, but as a public painter, within 1.5 years to have a museum show, this was a gamble of incredible proportions on the board, the museum here. And it's true that I worked very hard, okay? But you know, work, if it's a labor of love, it's no longer work. And so my saddest moment of the day is when I go to bed, and my most exciting moment of the day is when I awake because I'm out there doing my thing.
So there you have it. Speaking of glowing, here he is, Steve Manolis, at the 20th anniversary of the recent acquisition show. And it's a wonderful, I think, historic night. And congratulations, Stephen. Thank you very much. My pleasure, man. My pleasure. Thank you.
Listen up, America. Millions of Americans just like you owe the IRS more than $10,000 and are facing liens, bank levies, wage garnishments, penalty abatements, and other IRS enforcement actions. Newly authorized debt forgiveness programs allow you to settle your debts for less than ever before. Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? If so, then call Tax Savings Helpline now.
Please call 800-308-6905. Gleason. The Honeymooners, with the stars Art Carney, Audrey Meadows, and Joyce Randolph.
I'd like to have for you to meet the captain of our stickball team, Johnny Bennett.
Hiya, Johnny.
Alice, I got a little problem. I promised each member of the team today, each one that hit a home run, I'd give him an apple.
Well, what's your problem?
I'm fresh out of apples.
Oh, help yourself, Ed.
You? Yeah, Johnny boy, there's your apple for your home run.
Who are those for?
I happen to hit a couple of home runs myself today, Alice, you know. All right, Johnny boy, get going. Now, remember, you're in training. Get home and get into bed early and lay off them lollipops. Get at it.
Hiya, Johnny. Alice. Remember me promising you I was going to get 2 tickets to take you to a real Broadway show?
Yeah, I remember. That was Thursday, August the 5th, 1942.
Well, I'm keeping my promise, Alice. There they are. 2 tickets to Murder Strikes Out.
Oh.
The boss, he can't use them, so he gave them to me. He says, go ahead.
Murder Strikes Out. I heard about that show. That's the show that's supposed to keep you in thrills, chills, and suspense for over 3 hours.
It's a big hit. You saw the advertisements in the paper, you know, don't tell anybody what the ending is, keep the ending a surprise.
Oh, Ralph, how wonderful. I can't wait to see it.
Well, look, go in and get dressed, and right after the show, we'll go to the Hong Kong Gardens. We'll make a whole night of the thing.
Ralph, you mean the tickets are for tonight?
Yeah.
My mother's coming tonight. She'll be here any minute. I can't go. It's impossible.
You're not going to stand there and tell me, Alice, that you're going to spoil my evening and your evening and both of our chances to see a Broadway show because your mother is coming. You're not going to tell me that, are you, Alice?
Ralph, I don't want to spoil your evening, but I don't want to disappoint my mother. She's coming all the way from Bensonhurst.
That's a big deal. Where's Bensonhurst, in New Zealand or something?
Listen, Ralph, I am too tired to argue. My mother's coming and I can't go. Why don't you take Norton? How about it, Ed? Would you like to see that show?
Well, I don't think I can. I always kept the video on his Video Rangers around tonight.
You mean to tell me you're not going to take the chance to see a show like Murder Strikes Out? Instead, you want to watch Gatlin Video and his Video Rangers? Now, come on, Norton. Do you want to go or don't you? I can't use 2 seats.
That's a matter of opinion. I'll manage to squeeze in somehow.
All right, go ahead and get dressed. Your mother. On your mother, I gotta waste a ticket on a junior space cadet.
Listen, Ralph, don't go blaming my mother. It is not her fault. How could she know that you have tickets to a show?
Oh, she knows, Alice. She knows. I don't know how she finds out, but she knows. I don't know whether she uses a Ouija board or a corn teller, but she knows.
Listen, Ralph, I know Mother isn't the easiest person in this world to get along with, but that's no reason for you to act the way you do.
I act the way I do, Alice, because your mother is a blabbermouth. A blabbermouth.
Ralph, I have told you about that before. I don't want you calling her that.
All right. You're an expert at crossword puzzles. Give me another word for blabbermouth. As soon as she come in here, she starts in talking. The minute she steps in till the minute she steps out, she starts in on me. Oh, if Alice only had married those other boyfriends. Oh, Ralph, why do you eat so much? You're so fat. Yeah, why don't you get some furniture for the apartment? Your mother's nosy, Alice. Nosy. Snooping around. Anything I hate, it's a nosy blabbermouth.
Now, listen, Ralph, I am warning you for the last time. You call her that once more, and when my mother leaves here tonight, I just might go with her.
All right, I won't say a word. I won't say a word to you or to your mother.
That'll suit me just fine. At least that way there won't be any arguments.
There won't be any argument. You think because I don't say a word, there won't be an argument? Are you kidding? I'll bet you $1 million that she won't be in this apartment 3 minutes before she starts an argument. And I won't have to say a word.